From JBS Studios in Greater New York, this is the JBS News Update with Teisha Bader.
I'm Teisha Bader with the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 22nd, 2022. U.S. brokered talks between Israel and Lebanon are reportedly progressing, getting closer to an agreement on the country's maritime borders. On Friday, Iranian-backed Lebanese-based terror group Hezbollah issued a warning against Israel if Lebanese demands are not met in that agreement. And the Times of Israel reported today that the IDF is on high alert near Israel's northern border as a precaution. An Israeli bus full of passengers came under fire in the West Bank Saturday night. At least 8 bullet holes were found on the bus's windows and body. The IDF tweeted, though, that no injuries were reported and that IDF soldiers were currently searching the area for the suspects. The unnamed bus driver, who was not on his usual route that night, told Ynet that the bus was making its way to Ariel when he said, "I heard the gunfire and quickly escaped the area to get as far away as I could from the gunmen," adding he has never encountered such an attack. The spiritual leader of the Shas party in Israel, the ultra-Orthodox party that represents Sephardic and Mizrahi Jews, Rabbi Shalom Cohen, has died. Israel's President Isaac Herzog said of Cohen, along with his greatness in the Torah, he was a spiritual leader who led with humility and modesty. Cohen died this morning in Jerusalem, where he was laid to rest this afternoon, tens of thousands attending his funeral. He was 91. Shirley Pinto, Israel's first deaf member of the Knesset, is the most recent new member of Defense Minister Benny Gantz's new party, the State Camp, also called the National Unity Party. Gantz tweeted that Pinto did a great job in the current Knesset, and she will lead the headquarters to promote the rights of people with disabilities successfully. Israeli gymnast Artem Dolgopiat is once again the European champion in his field. The 25-year-old won gold yesterday at the European Artistic Gymnastics Championships taking place in Munich, Germany, for his floor routine. This was Israel's second gold and 6th medal overall of the championships. Israeli Prime Minister Yair Lapid tweeted, "Artem, you are a champion, great pride." Dolgopiat gave his all on the mat with the gold-winning performance, despite the fact that he sustained an injury last month. He wrote on Instagram yesterday, "The harder the road, the sweeter the success. Thank you to everyone who watched, encouraged, and supported me from home. I have no words to thank and describe this crazy feeling." Taking a look now at our programming for tonight on JBS for Monday, August the 22nd at 7 o'clock. It's the Wisdom of Dr Ruth. At 7:30, Ellie Cohaim speaks with Pakistani journalist Ahmed Quairashi. At 8, former Israeli Prime Minister and leader of the opposition Benjamin Netanyahu sits with the MirYam Institute's Benjamin Anthony and U.S. and Canadian military cadets to discuss the threat from Iran, the U.S.-Israel relationship, and more. At 8:30, leading progressives talk about how it is possible to be a Zionist and hold progressive social views. At 9, Mark Golub sits down with Rabbi Aryeh Katzin. At 10, Charles Bronfman speaks at the 92nd Street Y. And coming up next, Shahar Azani speaks with Mehdi Khalaji, senior fellow at the Washington Institute, about Iran and Shiite groups in the Middle East. Khalaji also sharing his insights on the status of the negotiations with Iran, the Salman Rushdie attack, and what lies ahead for the region. And that's the JBS News Update for Monday, August the 22nd, 2022. I'm Teisha Bader. Stay healthy, stay well.